Welcome back, rare coins all world, coin collectors and curious minds. Today, we're diving into the world of European currency to uncover the secrets behind a small but fascinating piece, the 5 euro cent coin from 2008. While it may look like an everyday coin tossed in your change, this 2008 5 euro cent holds a story and value that might just surprise you. Stay tuned as we explore its history, design, rarity, and the incredible worth it can command in the collector's market. The 5 euro cent coin is a vital part of the euro currency system, introduced in 2002 to unify the diverse monetary systems of many European countries. The 2008 issue comes from a time when the euro was becoming firmly established across Europe, symbolizing economic cooperation and a new era of shared identity. This coin is not just currency, it's a piece of European history and integration. The design of the 5 euro cent is simple yet meaningful. On the obverse side, each member country of the Eurozone has its own unique design, reflecting its culture, heritage, or symbols. The reverse side, however, is uniform and features a globe showing Europe in relation to Africa and Asia, surrounded by the 12 stars of the European Union. This symbolizes unity, cooperation, and the continent's place in the world. The 2008 coins, in particular, were minted with precise detail and have a beautiful reddish hue thanks to their copper-plated steel composition. What sets the 2008 5 euro cent apart from other coins of its kind? While many were minted in large quantities for everyday use, finding one in pristine, uncirculated condition is becoming more challenging. The coin's age and circulation mean most examples show wear and tear, but collectors prize those with original mint luster and no signs of damage or cleaning. This preservation can make a significant difference in value. Additionally, there are rare minting variations and errors from that year that can skyrocket the coin's desirability. These can include minor misprints, double strikes, or unusual markings that occurred during production. Coins with such errors are highly sought after by collectors who love owning something truly unique. The market for 5 euro cent coins is surprisingly strong among European collectors and international enthusiasts alike. While common circulated coins remain low in value, high-grade specimens and rare variants steadily climb in price as more collectors enter the market and coins from 2008 become harder to find in perfect condition. So, what is the value of a 2008 5 euro cent coin in top condition? The remarkable truth is that some of these coins can be worth as much as $18,000, yes, $18,000 for a coin you might find in your pocket change. It's an incredible example of how even the smallest coins can hold extraordinary value when rarity, condition, and history align. If you're lucky enough to have a 2008 5 euro cent coin in pristine condition or one with a unique minting error, it's worth having it examined by a professional. You might be sitting on a hidden treasure. Today, we're zooming in on a tiny but mighty treasure, the 5 euro cent coin from 2007. At first glance, it might seem like just another everyday coin, but stick around because this little piece from 2007 could actually be worth a lot more than you think. The 5 euro-cent coin is part of the euro currency system introduced across many European countries starting in 2002. This coin from 2007 is a snapshot of that early era when the euro was gaining traction and reshaping how millions of people handled money. Unlike some coins that changed dramatically in design, the 5 euro-cent kept its classic look, symbolizing unity and shared values across Europe. What makes the 2007 5 euro-cent coin stand out is its historical context and subtle variations. The coin's reverse side shows the iconic globe, with Europe highlighted in relation to Africa and Asia, surrounded by the stars of the European Union, reminding us of the continent's spirit of cooperation and connection. But here's the interesting part: each country that uses the euro has its own unique design on the obverse side, making these coins fascinating collectibles because they tell a story about the country they come from. Now, while billions of these coins were minted and circulated, the condition plays a huge role in determining their value. Most coins you find in your pocket have been handled, scratched, or worn down over time. However, collectors seek out those rare 2007 5 euro-cent coins that have been preserved in pristine, mint condition. These coins maintain their original shine, detail, and crispness, making them much more valuable than the everyday versions. In addition to the condition, certain minting errors or unique features from the 2007 batch can dramatically boost the coin's worth. These could be slight differences in the design, misaligned strikes, or other unusual traits caused during production. Such errors are like nature's little accidents and tend to become prized possessions for collectors worldwide. As the years go by, finding a perfect 2007 5-euro-cent coin becomes increasingly difficult. The demand for well-preserved and rare versions continues to grow, especially among European coin enthusiasts and international investors looking for tangible assets with historical significance. So, what kind of value are we talking about for a 2007 5-euro-cent in top condition? Here's the jaw-dropping part: some of these coins have been known to fetch up to $20,000, yes, you heard that right. $20,000 for a tiny coin that many people might overlook as just pocket change. It just goes to show that when history, rarity, and condition come together, even the smallest coins can become extraordinary treasures. If you happen to own a 2007 5-euro-cent that looks like it just came from the mint, or if you discover one with a rare minting error, it's definitely worth getting it appraised by a professional. You might be holding a hidden fortune. Today, we're diving deep into the story behind a small but surprisingly valuable coin, the 5-euro-cent from the year 2000. At first glance, it might seem like just a simple piece of copper-coated steel, but as we'll discover, this coin has a fascinating history and could be worth a serious amount to collectors. So, stick with me as we unravel the mystery and reveal its true value. By the end of this video, the year 2000 was a special moment for the euro currency. Having been officially introduced just a couple of years earlier, in 1999, the euro was still very much new in people's hands, symbolizing a fresh chapter of economic unity across Europe. The 5-euro-cent coin was part of that foundational launch, a symbol of progress and cooperation. While many countries adopted the euro, each added their own unique flair to the coin's design on the national side, making these coins not just currency, but mini cultural ambassadors. Now, the 5-euro-cent coin is fairly common in circulation, but what sets the 2000 issue apart? It all comes down to rarity and condition. Although millions were minted, coins from this very first year of the millennium in pristine, uncirculated condition have become increasingly scarce. Years of circulation take their toll, wearing down details and reducing the coin's appeal to collectors. Collectors are especially drawn to coins from milestone years like 2000, and those who hold on to coins in mint condition, meaning they show no signs of wear, scratches, or discoloration, can expect a big boost in value. The better the condition, the rarer the coin becomes on the market. Another factor that can skyrocket the value of this coin is the presence of minting errors. These are fascinating little quirks that occur during production, anything from slight doubling of numbers or letters to misaligned designs. Such errors make the coins unique and highly desirable for collectors who want something truly one-of-a-kind. Over time, the demand for these early 5-euro-cent coins, especially those in flawless condition or with rare errors, has steadily increased. They have become prized possessions not only for their historical significance but also for their investment potential. So, what kind of price tag are we talking about for a 5-euro-cent coin from 2000 in top-notch condition? Here's the exciting part: some of these coins have been known to command up to $26,000, yes, that's $26,000 for a single coin that once served as everyday currency. It's incredible how something so small can hold such extraordinary value when it combines history, rarity, and condition. If you ever stumble upon a 5-euro-cent from the year 2000, especially one that looks almost untouched or has an unusual feature, make sure to have it checked by a coin expert. You might just have a hidden treasure in your hands. Today, we're zooming in on a coin that might just surprise you, the 5-euro-cent from 2005. It may look like just another small piece of metal in your change, but trust me, this coin has a story to tell, and it could be worth a lot more than you think. So, let's get into the fascinating history, unique features, and the true value of this seemingly ordinary coin. The year 2005 was a time when the euro was already well established across many European countries. By this point, millions of these 5-euro-cent coins were in circulation, helping facilitate everyday transactions from Paris to Rome, Berlin to Madrid. Despite its humble face value, the 5-euro-cent coin carries with it more than just monetary worth. it reflects the unity of Europe's diverse nations coming together under one currency. Now, what makes the 2005 5-euro-cent coin particularly interesting to collectors? Well, the secret lies in its rarity in pristine condition and a few rare minting quirks. While many of these coins were minted in huge quantities, very few have survived without signs of wear, damage, or circulation marks. Collectors value coins that look almost untouched. These coins tell the story of the past without losing their crisp details. Another fascinating aspect that drives up the coin's value are the minting errors. These tiny production mistakes, such as misaligned designs, double strikes, or unusual markings, are like little surprises from the mint. Collectors love these errors because they make each coin a unique piece of history. If your 2005 5-euro-cent has any of these quirks, it could be worth significantly more. The design of the 5-euro-cent is also something to admire. The reverse side showcases the European Union's iconic globe surrounded by the 12 stars, symbolizing unity and harmony. Meanwhile, each country's national side features distinct designs that celebrate their culture and heritage. This combination of shared identity and local pride makes the coin even more collectible. So, what about the price? If you're holding a 5-euro-cent coin from 2005 that is in near-perfect condition, or even better, one with a rare minting error, you could be looking at a serious payday. Some of these coins have been known to fetch up to $24,000 in the collector's market. Yes, you heard that right, $24,000 for a small coin that many of us might have overlooked in our pockets. It just goes to show how fascinating the world of coin collecting can be, turning everyday objects into valuable treasures. If you ever come across a 2005 5-euro-cent coin, make sure to examine it closely and consider getting it appraised by a professional. It might be more valuable than you imagined. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of the 5-euro-cent from 2014. At first glance, this little copper coin might seem ordinary, but trust me, there's a lot more to it than meets the eye. So, get comfortable and stick around as we explore the history, design, rarity, and ultimately, the surprising value of this coin. The 5-euro-cent coin from 2014 was minted during a time when the euro had firmly established itself as Europe's common currency, facilitating trade and travel across the continent. This coin circulated widely, seen in countless transactions across the Eurozone countries. Despite its modest denomination, the 5-euro-cent carries with it a story of unity and identity, representing multiple nations coming together under one monetary system. What makes the 2014 5-euro-cent stand out in the eyes of collectors? The key factor is condition and scarcity in pristine form. Although millions of these coins were minted, very few remain in mint condition today. Most have endured years of wear, scratches, and fading, but those that have been carefully preserved hold significant appeal to coin enthusiasts. A flawless coin from this year can catch the eye of collectors worldwide, but there's more to the story. Occasionally, some 2014 5-euro-cent coins bear minting errors, like doubled designs, off-center strikes, or unusual markings, that make them unique. These rare imperfections are prized because they tell a special story of how the coin was produced and add an extra layer of rarity. Collectors hunt for these error coins, often willing to pay a premium for such one-of-a-kind pieces. On the design front, the coin features the standard euro design of a globe highlighting Europe, encircled by 12 stars symbolizing unity and harmony. Each member country adds their own touch on the national side, showcasing important cultural or historical elements. The 2014 design beautifully blends this shared identity with national pride, making it an interesting coin from both a numismatic and cultural perspective. So, you're probably wondering, how much could this coin really be worth? If you have a 5-euro-cent from 2014 that's in exceptional condition, or better yet, one of those rare error coins, you could be looking at a value that surprises many. In fact, such coins have been known to fetch up to $14,000 on the collector's market. Yes, $14,000 for a small copper coin that many people might overlook in everyday life. It's a perfect example of how coins can turn from simple currency into valuable collectibles when rarity and condition come together. If you happen to find a 2014 5-euro-cent coin, don't just toss it aside. Take a closer look, check its condition, and if you spot anything unusual, consider getting it evaluated by a professional. You might be sitting on a hidden treasure without even knowing it. Thanks for joining me on this journey into the world of the €5 cent from 2014. If you enjoyed this deep dive and want to keep discovering more fascinating coins and their values, be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an exciting update. Until next time, keep your eyes open and happy collecting.